Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, through Yahusha HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. I hope you're having a Baruch day, and I hope right now you have a sound mind and a sound heart. Now let's get into the content. You can't change no one besides yourself. We can't be out here focusing on everybody else and what they got going on. We can't focus so much on the agendas that's being pushed in the world because we can't change any of that. But we could change ourselves. Right? We got the power to sit down, meditate, look deep within the man to find out things that doesn't fit, things that has been trying to program you, and now you are reprogramming yourself to move at a higher echelon. But we can't force change on people. We could definitely shine that light, and a little bit of that light could go into their eye, and maybe a transformation could begin, just like how a little bit of that light came into our eye and we started to make that change within. And now we got that beam out of our eye. So now we can give the proper exhortation to our fellow brethren and sister. Right, you see, when you're trying to change somebody, it's gonna take so much resources out of you. And predominantly, I'm speaking to the men, because we're gonna get on this one in a second. It takes so much resources and so much energy out of you when you're trying to change somebody. And I say that because in the times we're living in right now, we can't change how the women are moving, fellas. We can't change that. We can't change the fact that millions of women are on the internet, a bunch of bots. All they focus on is their bodies and the promotion of sex, the promotion of indulgence of sexual activity, which is very draining to the mind. Right, we gotta get it out of our minds that we could change these women just because we doing what it takes to be up to par as a man, having morals, right, having those morals of the Most High, knowing that we gotta sanctify this vessel, right, we gotta honor this body, honor this mind, honor our soul, right, through the Ruach. We gotta honor it. By us doing that, that's not gonna change the world. That's not gonna change people. But that's gonna change you. It's your walk. It's nobody else's. Not everybody is gonna be in your circle. Not everybody's gonna be around you. Right? Just because we may pull up to an environment and we have an abundance of resources in us, and we have so much spiritual riches that we step into an environment and people may notice us because we're vibrating real high. That don't mean that they're gonna change. That don't mean it. Just because women are giving you eyes and lips, that don't mean that they're gonna change. The majority of the women that gives you these eyes and these lips, and when I mean lips, I mean body language, based off of how they like to, lick their lips and their gums and all that when they see a strong man that's real manly, right, and well balanced. That don't mean they're gonna change. They still got them leggings on with them slippers out at the store, want everybody to see their backside, which, a lot of feces and things come out of that area. And it's not to say that us as men, we don't find the woman's body attractive. But when the woman comes out, so the world can see that, it does look real nasty. But if you got a wife, grab up on her by all means, because that's yours. And it's clean, right? But you see, women not gonna change, fellas. You have to make that change. You have to break that programming, right? See, the world has bombarded men to only fall for a specific kind of woman, a woman that got mascara to darken her eyebrows, women that got on attachments on their eyelids, women that come out showing cleavage in tight clothes, smelling like a whole bunch of Victoria's Secret body spray, and women that just like to give it up, right? Fast women, right? Lustful women, right? Every woman have attributes, you know what I'm saying? But those that promote it, they live for it. That's what they identify with. And a lot of men been plagued with that. A lot of men been led to believe that this is ideal, right? And a lot of men, they've taken a woman like that, and then when they started to wake up spiritually, they thought that he could wake her up too or change her. But she don't want to change. She can't change, right? And then a man, he ends up scrapping with change now because he invested in something that really didn't want to invest with him. Right? She wanted to invest in the world because once, we was in the world, right? We hopped out of that. And we're always trying to save those around us. But sometimes they can't hearken unto the truth. So why try to change people when you got to change yourself? Some people are born to be the way that they are. Some people are born to be savages, right? To just be straight negative, right? Some people are born to do certain things, invent things, but we can't question why the Most High does certain things because we know that he does it for a reason, right? I read somewhere in the scriptures that the Most High says that he made people to be thrown on the wayside, like he just gave them over. And it was some that he chose to be strong, right? To be upright. And I say this to the men, right? Evaluate yourself right now. Look at where you used to be and look at your current position spiritually. And now you're supposed to give reverence to the Most High because the Most High had that design for you. You see, some people, they start off shaky and they stay shaky. But the Most High, he started you off shaky for a reason so you could get those battle points. So you could get some scars and some bruises, some experience. So that way, now that you're working on for him, for his kingdom, and he's able to use you, now you have wisdom about things that's in these streets, right? You know the street tactics. You know the fast woman because now you had a fast woman before, right? You see, fellas, none of us are perfect, but we striving to be better and better each and every day. A lot of us, we have lows, and with those lows, then we get highs, right? All praises to the Most High Yahuwah through Yahushua HaMashiach. But only through his power are we able to change. We can't surrender the power of the Most High to other people, right? Take the power that the Most High have gave us and we just throw it to somebody because we're like, oh yeah, we could change these people. Some people don't want to change. Some people want to still be in the same bracket. While you wake up in the morning, you see the same people on drugs, still drunk early in the morning. You could pray for them, but why pray for your enemies? Why pray for your enemies? Right? There's a ton of scriptures where a lot of people done prayed against their enemies so that way they can be destroyed. Right? So you think of an example, right? You praying for somebody that week by week, you see them drunk on the block, high out their mind. Week by week, you see them doing the same thing. The Most High is not approving that prayer. He can't bless that man. He can't change that man. That man has already been given over to a reprobated mind. And we don't put no limits on the Most High because the Most High, he could change somebody real quick. But also it takes your will as well too. Do you have a will to change? Or are you just stuck? See, the Most High can't even use you if you don't even have some percentage in your heart that's trying to change. If you just stuck identifying yourself with certain things, then you're gonna be stuck just like that. Right? You, at times when you wake up to this truth, you can't change family. At times you be wanting to tell everybody everything. Talk about the lifestyle you living, how you put away the fornication, you put away the drinking, the smoking, how you fasting now and you in these scriptures now and you understanding deeper things. You starting to understand the energies and how people trying to drain you of your resources mentally, spiritually, and physically. You know, and they're not taking heed to it, right? They still stuck doing the same thing every Friday. You know, they drinking sangria. You know what I mean? Still celebrating their birthday parties. Still going out to these events. Going to these clubs and things like that, right? See, that's why we're supposed to focus on ourselves and shine that light. Shine that light tremendously so they go blind. You know what I'm saying? You go blind, you know, you might see something else. You might start waking up on a different level. Right? Stop trying to change people. Change yourself. Keep doing that introspection and keep filtering out things. Right? It's not going to happen overnight because a spiritual man, spiritually minded man, he doesn't rush things. He takes time. He evaluates things and he just lets it get purged out. And all men need to take their time instead of rushing things. Right, you know, a lot of men as well too that's trying to conserve their sexual energy, you know, they're always rushing it. It takes time. You gotta go through a deep rewiring process, especially if you've been watching a lot of strange things on social media and on the internet. Right? It takes a while for you to really rewire, you know, and you really have to go through that. Right? When you're feeling them impulses and them tendencies, feeling like it's creeping back, you really gotta resist that and surrender. Right? And kind of allow your body to feel that. Right? Allow your body to feel that for a second. And you say, yo, that is some powerful stuff I'm feeling right now. Right? A lot of times, let's just say this, a lot of times, that's your libido as well too. Right? That's your sex drive. Right? And you seeing how powerful it is and why you need to do something else with it instead of spilling it by yourself and not with your wife. Right? I'm a man too. I got a wife, 4 years. But I had so many times where I went without for like 10 months, 10 months here, 3 months there, 7 months there. You know, I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying that I'm better than any other man, because I feel those same forces as well too in my inner man, but I'm just letting y'all know some tactics and things that I do. At times I like to sit with that fire. I like to sit with that fire and feel that fire. Let that fire mold me. You know, every day at least get 5,000 steps in, 5,000 plus, at least. Every day. Let that sexual energy circulate through your body, through your veins. Absorb it much faster. Right? Take them cold showers. On them rest days you're not training, take a cold shower. Start off your day with a cold shower in the morning. Right? Get that increase of dopamine. That's the healthy dopamine, where you're gonna think positive throughout your day. You get the false dopamine when you latching on to things you ain't supposed to latch onto on the internet. That's a false sense of dopamine. That's not a long-lasting release of dopamine. Right? You know, you gotta remember the most simplistic things to do instead of trying to do a million different things. Right? But we're not getting off topic. I just had to put that in there. Right? Because we're supposed to change ourselves. We're supposed to look at ourselves and be like, this is not working. What do I need to do? And then when something is not working, sometimes you got to sit down with yourself and kind of reprogram, right? Write your own program and kind of rewrite it, right? Say, okay, now I got to do it like this. Now I got to do it like that. Maybe I spent too much time away from being under the trees, and now I need to go back and ground myself, right? Maybe you've been out of certain environments, and maybe you need to go back around people. Maybe you've been in isolation for too long. Maybe you just been at work, and then you come straight home. You go to the store and come home, right? Maybe you need to go out to a park or something. Not where there's a big group of people, but I mean just to be around nature, you know, and every once in a while people gonna walk around, yeah, you know. Little things like that. You don't need to be in big, large groups, right? Maybe you took some time off the gym and you just doing calisthenics. Maybe you need to go back to the gym so your energy could expand a little bit, you know. But back to the basis of the message. Change yourself before you even think about changing somebody else. Because the more that you change yourself and you do it in a righteous way and you being so meek about it, that's when the light is going to shine more. And that light is shining for those that want to receive it, because not everybody is going to come close. All right? So fellas, keep doing the best that you can do and don't stress out, because at times we like to stress out. And with that stress, we don't want to involve ourselves in something that we ain't supposed to be involving ourselves into, just to compress that feeling, right? So let us continue to find peace, all right? Keep a sound mind and a sound heart, as always. I hope you've been edified. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, through Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother, UncleK, and I'm glad y'all tapped into another one. Like, share, comment down below, and if you're not a supporter, become a supporter right now. I just advise you to tell a friend. Continue to have a Baruch day. Keep a sound mind and a sound heart as well. And I'll see you soon, Most High willing. But for now, peace.